So today we find ourselves in the centre of France in a region called Lozère in a restaurant called Localis. It's a brasserie restaurant, so we're doing the midday menu. The midday menu is a little bit cheaper than the night menu, very shorter menu as well. We'll be showing you in a second, and we'll test out the night menu, which is more elaborated and more refined apparently. So this is the Calis restaurant on the motorway in the centre of France in Lozère. So finish off my drink and I'll be showing you the menu. See you in a minute.
First thing I do notice here, it's very clean. Modern, up to date, and especially very clean. This is a very clean kind of feeling I'm getting here. Let's go into the main eating room. Let's have a look what we have here. Very luminosity. How do you say that in English? Very clear view. A heater over there. That's lovely. We'll be sitting next to that because we are in the winter right now. Coming over to the bar. We've got the breakfast area. So obviously this place is a hotel as well.
And what I do appreciate about this restaurant is that we have the menu in 3 different languages here. So that's nice, Spanish, English and French. So obviously we're going to be looking at the English one. A very simple menu. So we've got starters, dishes and desserts. So we're going to start off with the starters, pumpkin soup or Aubrac salad. Aubrac salad, it sounds pretty interesting. I think my friend might take that. And the dishes, believe it or not, we've got fish and chips and salad, €12, and duck confit canard, which is duck, delicious. I had that yesterday. I'm going to be honest with you, I came here yesterday without you guys. And potato gratin with salad, or tuna tart and salad. And the desserts are cottage cheese with red fruit coulis or honey, chestnut cake with custard, or cheesecake with fig. So I'll get back to you when we sit down at table and we'll see what we order.
And there we have it. This is the Aubrac salad. I'm loving this, the plates here and the decoration. I like the fact that the salad is looking very fresh. There's lots of cheese in there. It's not just greenery. On the fish and chips here on the left, we've got a lovely plate as well. It's black. It's kind of like modern looking. The fries in a little pan. Do appreciate that. A basic bit of cod with a slice of lemon on top. Salad and tomato. Very simple, but very, just what I ordered. Fish and chips, what more do you want? Let's squeeze a bit of lemon on here. I'm actually filming at the same time. It's going to be a bit complicated. I'm going to have to do this with my fingers. It's not very correct of me, but that's just the way I'm going to do things today. Squeeze all of that lemon onto my cod. The chips are basic. I'm not going to big them up. They're not homemade kit chips, I don't think. But everything's good so far. Testing the Aubrac salad. Let's have a mixture of cheeses in there. Tomatoes. It's very well seasoned. And it's very tasty. I mean, that's an easy 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Come on, let's be honest. That's a nice salad. It's
So
nice
I would absolutely recommend this one. But it's a salad, Salads are like good food if you're getting back on the road. You don't do that little peckish moment. The room has absolutely got busy right now, and there's not too much sound in here, not too much noise intrusion.
So, is the plant real? This is the question. Okay, the plant's not real. The wine glasses are lovely. Let's test the wine out.
Now let's look at the fish and chips. The batter has a lovely thickness to it, and the fish looks absolutely lovely in there. Let's test that one out. Fish and chips taste great. Okay, bit of the salad. Let's try a tomato. Not tomatoes. They're obviously not the time of year for tomatoes. Obviously just a normal, your average tomato. So the fish and chips is well worth 8 out of 10 for France, as fish and chips is not their main thing here. Okay, so where was we? The Calis du Givaudan restaurant. It only has a 3.4 rating. And I think that's absolutely terrible for this restaurant because it should be higher than that. So there's absolutely 8 people out of 70 have said it's horrible. Let's go and try and find out why. 3.2 for service and only 2.4 for quality and price. Okay, the first moaner is absolutely moaning about it being next to the autoroute, which is a terrible thing to say because it's pretty handy having a restaurant next to the autoroute.
It's saying there's no choice on the buffet. Meat was overcooked, too greasy, and not enough cheeses on the menu. And then goes on to say, and basically this buffet was overpriced. Let's do the next one. We stopped here by the restaurant, and he's given it a 1-star rating with no reason why. So it says the time of the wait was too long. We waited and waited, and someone else got their command before us. I do mean their order. So they actually got their order before them. A bit of a jealousy trip there. And keeps on blabbing along about how slow it was. And the last one here says it's actually from 2024. So these are a few years old. And this was moaning about cafeteria type quality. Well, I don't really agree with any of these reviews. Things might have changed over the years. So I will be popping in onto Google or Travel Advisor here and giving them a little review, honest review from my side, which will give them, a little boost up on their reviews. Let's finish this up with the desserts. So we've got a homemade cheesecake here, and my colleague on the right has the kernel, which is it's normally called a kernel, but this one can't be called a kernel because he's actually mixing it with cognac. So I believe that the kernel is with Armagnac, I think. That's basically alcohol mixed with ice cream. You can't go wrong on that one. Have a little cigar there to dip in there, and that looks great. Cheesecake. This is a homemade cheesecake with a red collie on top, and its biscuit sat on a beautiful biscuit there. I'm actually dying to taste his dessert. Anyway, so let's taste this one. The cheese, okay, not frozen. It's not nice and creamy by the looks of it. Taste-wise, absolutely delicious. A definite 9 out of 10. The biscuit, is it going to be hard? No, nice and easy to break, which can be too crunchy sometimes. I'm absolutely having a hard time filming and picking up my bit of fig. Oh, I didn't actually tell you, this has actually got figs in it. So it's got a fig base with a biscuit on top. Bit of fruit. Tastes lovely. I'm going to actually put this back up to a 9.5 out of 10. A lovely way to finish the meal. I do believe desserts are very important because it's like the last impression you're getting as you leave the restaurant. As I said, nothing more to say about this one. I am going to taste it though because that is what we do. We like to taste things. Taste great. My overall impressions are that the restaurant was great. The service was great. Even though lots of people are moaning about the service, I think the service was definitely a 8.5 out of 10. So the whole experience is a 8.5 out of 10 basically. What do you think? You agree? Let's go for it. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.